Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Standard 7, Lesson number 11, Marathas, the protectors of the nation. After Bajirao won, Shahu Maharaj appointed his son Balaji Bajirao alias Nana Sahib the Peshwa. Following the invasion of Nadir Shah, there was a instability in Delhi. In these circumstances, Nana Sahib tried to stabilize the Maratha rule in the north. uh, Ahmad Shah Abdali posed a challenge to the Maratha at the Panipat. We shall learn about these developments in this chapter. Now we are going to see first situation, the situation in the north. The region to the northwest of the Ayodhya province at the foothills of Himalayas was called the Rohilkhand in the 18th century. The Pathans who had migrated from the Afghanistan had settled in this region. They were known as the Rohilas. The Rohilas had wrought havoc in the Doab region of the Ganga and Yamuna rivers. The Nawab of Ayodhya invited the Marathas to subdue the Rohilas. The Marathas chastised the Rohilas. Conflict with the Afghans. Ahmad Shah Abdali, the ruler of the Afghanistan, was attracted by the riches of India. He marched on Punjab in 1751 CE. There was a anarchy in the Mughal territory. The Mughal were facing the threat of Abdali's invasion. In these circumstances, the Mughals found it necessary for their own protection to seek the help of the Marathas. The emperor was sure that Maratha strength and integrity. There was no other power strong enough to protect Delhi. Therefore, the emperor entered into the treaty with the Marathas in April 1752. According to this treaty, the Marathas agreed to protect the Mughal power from the enemies, like the Rohilas, the Jats, the Rajput, and the Afghans. In return, the Marathas were to get cash money, the right to collect the Chauthai in the territory of the Punjab, Multan, Rajputana, Sindh, and Rohilkhand, and Subedari of Ajmer and Agra provinces. As per the treaty, the Peshwa sent the Shinde Holkar armies for the protection of the Delhi on behalf of Chhatrapati. When the Abdali learned that the Marathas were the marching to Delhi, he went back to the country because the threat of the Abdalis was thus the threater due to the Marathas. The emperor gave them a Chauthai rights to the Mughal Subhas. These Subhas included Kabul, Khandar, and Peshawar. Though the Subhas were previously a part of the Mughal Empire, now they were part of the Abdalis Afghanistan. As per the treaty, it was duty of the Marathas to win the Subhas back from the Abdalis and annex them to the Mughal Empire. Abdali, however, wanted to bring under the Afghans' control the region up to the Punjab, so the conflict between the Marathas and Abdalis was imminent and inevitable. Okay, so Raghunath Rao, the brother of Peshwa Nana Sahib, accompanied by Jayappa Shinde and Mallarrao Holkar, undertook the campaign of the North India to the combat the Abdali. The local rulers in the north saw the Marathas from the south as their competitors. They did not take into account the broad vision of Marathas and remained neutral, offering no help to the Marathas. They did not like the Maratha supremacy and intervention in the Delhi's court. Suraj Jat and Rani Kishori were only ones who helped the Marathas wanted in the Battle of Panipat. Also, same of the Orthodox sects in the north saw Marathas as people belonging to the other religion. They too left aside the broad vision of the Marathas. They persuaded Abdali to invade India with a view to reducing the Maratha might. They expected that Abdali would defeat the Marathas and drive them away back to the south, beyond their river Narmada. Next it is the Maratha Standard Act Attack. Nazib Khan was a Rohila's chief. He found it hard to tolerate the Maratha supremacy in the north. At the behest of Nazib Khan, Abdali invaded India again. This was a fifth time he had invaded India. He captured Delhi. He returned to Afghanistan with a huge booty. Raghunath Rao and the Mallara Holkar marched to the north again. They captured Delhi. Then, driving out Abdali's officers, they captured the Punjab. The Marathas pursued Abdali's soldiers right up to Attock in 1758 CE. The Maratha standard was raised at Attock. Attock is in present-day Pakistan. From Attock, the Marathas pushed the campaign up to the Peshawar. However, they did not make proper arrangement to look after this newly captured territory. The Taji's valor. To get a firm hold over the Punjab and crush Nazib Khan, the Peshwa sent the Taji Shinde and Zankodi Shinde to north. The Taji went to the north, keeping the Taji engaged in negotiation. Nazib Khan established a contact with Abdali. He requested Abdali to come in his help. On receiving the message from Nazib Khan, Abdali invaded India again. The Taji and Abdali confronted each other and Buradi Ghat on the banks of the Yamuna. A fierce fight ensued. The Taji showed the tremendous valor. He met with the heroic death in this battle. One poet described him as the Taji fought very bravely. At last, he was severely wounded and collapsed on the battleground. Nazib Khan, Rohilla's advisor, Qutub Shah stepped down from the elephant and came towards the Taji. He asked the Taji, "क्यों पटेल जी हमारे साथ तुम और भी लड़ेंगे?" The Taji was wounded state, but after hearing these words, the Qutub Shah, he replied with pride, "हाँ बचेंगे तो और भी लड़ेंगे." Sadashivrao Bhau. Nanasaheb sent his cousin Sadashivrao Bhau and eldest son Vishwasrao to the north to crush the Abdali. Sadashivrao Bhau was Chimaji Appa's son. He had with him a huge army and a powerful artillery. Ibrahim Khan Gardi was the chief of the artillery. He had defeated the Nizam in the Battle of Udagir in 1760 CE on the strength of his artillery. The Battle of Panipat, the famous Battle of Panipat. In this campaign of the north, Sadashivrao captured Delhi. The armies of the Marathas as Abdali confronted each other at Panipat on 14th January 1761. The Marathas opened the battle by attacking Abdali's army. This was the third battle of Panipat. Vishwasrao fell a victim to an enemy bullet in the battle. When Sadashivrao learned this, he fiercely attacked the enemy in the frenzy. He disappeared the battle fray. Seeing that the leader has disappeared, the Maratha soldiers lost the courage. At that very moment, a reserve contingent, the Abdalis, launched an attack on the Marathas with a fresh vigor. The Marathas were defeated. A whole generation of young men in the Marathas were killed. Many brave Sardars fell on the battlefield. The Marathas believed that the outsider like Abdali had no moral right to rule here. The Marathas fought at the Panipat with the broad perspective that India is for India. Approximately 150,000 people were killed in the Battle of Panipat. One later describes this in a poetic way. It is in a Marathi. दोन मोते गळाली, 27 मोहरा हरवल्या आणि रुपये खुर्दा किती गेल्या याची गणतीच नाही. Okay? So, Sadashivrao Bhau had explained the broad, all-inclusive viewpoint of the Marathas in a correspondence with the rulers in the north, saying that they were all native to the land and Abdali was an enemy from the foreign country. But the rulers in the north did not respond favorably to him and took a neutral attitude. Naturally, the Marathas had to shoulder the responsibility of protecting India. We can say that the Marathas were the first in our history that realized that India was a country and it was necessary for all to lend support to the king irrespective of this religion. Peshwa Mahadevrao. After the death of the Peshwa, Nana Sahib, his son Mahadev Rao succeeded him to office of Peshwa. Mahadev Rao kept the Nizam and Hyder Ali at bay. He established the supremacy of the Marathas in the north again. After the defeat of the Marathas at Panipat, the Nizam once again resumed his anti-Maratha activities. He invaded the Maratha territory. Mahadev Rao defeated the Nizam at Raksha Bhuvan near Paithan. Hyder Ali was the Sultan at Mysore. Taking advantage of the Maratha defeat at Panipat, Hyder Ali attacked their territory in Karnataka. The Marathas defeated Hyder Ali in battle at Moti Talab near the Srirangapattan. He then agreed to cede the region north of the river Tungabhadra to the Marathas. Peshwa Mahadev Rao died in 1772 CE. In the history of Marathas, he had described as an honest, hard-working, determined administrator who was keen of public welfare. The death of this capable Peshwa was a irreparable loss to the Maratha state. The two Peshwas who succeeded Peshwa Mahadev Rao, namely Narayan Rao and Savai Mahadev Rao, did not live long. During the term, Peshwa was a grip of family feuds. Raghunath Rao, who had once raised the Maratha standard at Attock, sought shelter with the British to satisfy his greed for power. This led to a war between the Marathas and the British. Hyder Ali did Hyder Ali did in 1782. After his son Tipu Sultan became the Sultan of Mysore, he was a skilled warrior, a scholar, and poet. He used his competence to increase the might of his kingdom. He established a contact the French and shook the foundation of the British supremacy. He died in 1799 CE in a battle against the British. The Maratha supremacy rises once again. The Maratha prestige in the north has suffered a severe setback because the debacle at Panipat. Mahadev Rao dispatched Mahaji Shinde, Tukoji Holkar, Ramchandra Kanade, and Visaji Panta Biniwale to re-establish the Maratha rule in the north. The Maratha army defeated the Jats, the Rohilas, and the Rajput. The Marathas restored the Emperor Shah Alam to the throne of the Delhi under their protection. The Maratha power was received in the north. The Marathas suffered the heavy loss in the Battle of Panipat. Abdali's army also suffered losses. He did not benefit financially in the battle. In fact, Abdali or his descendants did not muster enough courage to invade India again. They realized that only the Marathas had a strength and capacity to control the adversary in the north. They expressed their wish and Marathas should protect the empire. They sent the messenger to Pune to establish the cordial relation. It is important to note that the Marathas overcome the great defeat at Panipat successfully received their supremacy in the politics of the north. Mallarao Holkar, Ahilyabai Holkar, and Mahaji Shinde had a lion's share in this all.